camera when the action's on. Where I roam is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is gone. People say that my head is gone, but it's them same people with need of my help when I'm heading home in life. They say that everybody got a purpose, so I roam the city streets like 40 singular service. The hot shot sharpshooter superhero, destined to shine like light through the dark and evil. I fight for what's right in the hearts of people and try to open your eyes, cause it's hard to see truth. You ever feel like everybody's the same but you different? That's when you know you're here to make a difference. Hot shot, you got a choice to make, stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up, bang out, the world's waiting, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot, you got a choice to make, stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up and bang out, the world's waiting, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot. I walk the streets with my swag.
Here comes a new challenger!
What's up? This is me trying to... Hello? Alright, I don't know. I'm trying to test this setup with these new Streamlabs. What's good? Don't think you can hear me. That has not happened before. Why is it doing that? Oh. What the fuck? Hmm. Oh. You have your headphones in the computer. You don't need to use the mic on Streamlabs. Is that it? No, that's not it. Don't unmute from StreamYard. Streamlabs will take care of your mic. Oh, can you? Okay, that's very confusing, but you can hear me right now. That's so weird. Alright. Cool. I'm here now. Thank you, Tessa, for ever being the the backstage tech person. I appreciate that because I would have never figured that out. Alright, so this is the first episode of there we go, and that's this is all of it. What up? Alright. Okay, so this is the first, in case you're trying to wonder what's going on here, I've done 144 episodes of Chat and Draw, and all of a sudden I can't get the microphone right. Tessa, in all her awesomeness, has got me on Streamlabs, which is more super awesome for, especially our Twitch audience, because starting to build up a small Twitch audience or whatnot, but it handles all the streaming and stuff much better. So this is my first time using Stream. I normally use Streamlabs on our Agents of Nerdy on Friday nights, and Tessa's here doing all the background and stuff like that. But today is my first venture at doing it solo on Chat and Draw because I need to move over to Streamlabs. Now, if you need to mute your mic, use the Streamlabs mixer. There's a mic button. Oh, let's see here. Because it's muted. Okay. Look at Tessa out here teaching me from long distance. Alright, so I ran into all types of IT problems. So I don't know if this is true, but so I am an Apple person. I really enjoy Apple's computers, and I really enjoy the iPad. I can't stand the iPhone though. It's just not for me. So since I've started this venture, now I'm muted. Oh, okay. All right. So since I started this venture of Chat and Draw, where I draw on the iPad and I screencast it on my computer, so I can share with everybody to see, um, we upgraded things and we had to get this. This is called a C adapter or whatever, but it allows me to take the fancy ass plugs they have for the iPad to plug it in this, so I can plug it into a USB drive, and that way I can still have it coming up on my computer. Well, looks like on the last update, I don't know if this is for sure, but ever since I got that last update, I have not been able to use that. Take note, that is not an official Apple product. That is generic. I got it for like $9, and I guess it seems that Apple canceled that, so you can't use the little generic little adapter. Well, I'm not buying Apple's adapter, so I had to figure out another reach around, all right, another way. And so the other way that I'm doing it, or how we'll be streaming it, is I hook it into my laptop, and then with the laptop and the computer, I sign into StreamYard. But as I was doing that today, it was not working on the laptop, and I was getting severely annoyed with it. And I was looking up online, like why isn't this working? Why is this connected? Da, 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 da. And after 20 minutes looking, finally just said reset your turn your iPad on and off. I turned the computer on and off. I restarted it, but I did not restart my iPad. Restarted the iPad, that worked. So I get that working. I come up here and I'm following all of my notes that Tessa gave me for solo streaming because I want to use Streamlabs moving forward. And then that whole hula with the damn sound. And trust me, like I'm back here trying to run the backstage and get the right promos to come up with the right at the right times and stuff. Like I'm carefully making a decision, like a guy that's cutting 3 wires to a bomb. I'm like, is it the red one, the blue one, or the black one? You know, and I cut it and I'm like, oh, okay, it showed up. It's all working. And then the whole audio thing. Good thing Tessa was here to save me because it would have been hectic. So. All in all, and we got our multi-stream working. That's great. So we have 4 viewers right now. No. Trying to figure out if they'll tell me where everybody's watching from. I can figure it out later. But what I will shout out here. Let's see here. Well, that's already working. So, all in all, though, we have a Kickstarter coming up. Let's get to the business of it. We have a Kickstarter coming up for Hotshot, and today I'm going to be coloring one of those covers. It was drawn by me. It was inked by Lori Foster. I'll even show a couple of the other covers that we have here as well for it. Let's see here if I can do that. Just show you some of the goodness we got going on for this Kickstarter. I've shown you a few of the variant covers that are going with the Kickstarter right now, but today we're going to be focused on the actual covers for the trade, the main covers or whatnot. Oh, okay, good. We're right there. All right, so what I need y'all to do is I need you to follow this Kickstarter. If you already are following, I need you to share this Kickstarter. And I'm putting in there, and I try to make this as easy as possible for people. It's just freestylecomics.net, which I just put in there. Alright, and on Twitch, I'm just saying, I'm so impressive. I'm in 3 streams and plucking my eyebrows. Hey, I believe it, Tessa. Alright, so I don't know why. Okay, so this is going to be one of the things I'm going to have to look at because now it's not letting me type on here. Let me see here. Chat settings. Show mod icon. Show notifications. Chat appearance. Brief. Pause chat. Pop out chat. Followers only chat. Slow mo. What is all of this? Review request queue. I don't know what that is, and I'm not gonna do anything. I can't type in there. Okay. Alright, well, it came up on Facebook. So, Freestyle Comics with a K. Freestyle K Comics, as in Freestyle Comics. .net is where you need to go to follow the Kickstarter. Once you follow the Kickstarter, share it out so somebody else can follow the Kickstarter. Alright. I apologize for the technical difficulties that I'm having, but again, this is the first show that I've ran on Streamlabs, so trying to get adjusted to all that coolness. Alright, so let's get into it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, here's the iPad here. Alright, that first cover I have up there. Woo! Baby! That's that Seth the Moose cover. Now, this is an homage cover after the Venom Spider-Man cover. So, very, very, very... Hold up. Excuse me. We're going to put you over here. Put you right there. There we go. So, this is a variant cover that Seth did in the homage of Venom and Spider-Man. Classic cover right there. Thank you, Tesla. She posted it for us. FreestyleComics.net. Please get on that. All right. I love this cover. This is Seth DeMoose's pencils and his inks. And, you know, I said, F it. I'm going to color it. Threw some colors on there. Had a good time doing it. Seth does this whole little the way Seth draws and inks and stuff made it very easy for me to figure out like the shadows and the highlights and stuff like that. Very happy with how this came out, and this will be a cover that you'll be able to get on the Kickstarter. These are my pencils for the actual official trade Volume 1 cover of Hot Shot, which will collect issues 1 through 4 of the Hot Shot trade. And if you notice, yeah, he has a burrito down at the bottom because he's up there eating a burrito. So, because, you know, burritos are his favorites. These are the flats I laid down on there. Seth is a badass. Need to get a hug from him soon or I'm going to bust. Yeah, I've seen... I haven't met Seth in person. He came on the show. I've interviewed him on the show with Dan Doherty. And we've talked a few times on video chat. So I'd be looking forward to meeting him in person as well. Let's see here as we're trying to run everything. Boom, boom. Alright, so this is actually what I'm going to be working on today, coloring it. I got the flats done yesterday, so I can just dive right in here and play with this. I'll probably be looking at some examples of some things as well. This right here, this is that Mike Watson variant. All right, do you feel the heat? Do you feel the heat generating off this bad boy? All right, now this is a cover I'm getting done for a hollow foil cover, and I cannot wait to see how it comes out. So it'll be a regular cover like this too, but we're also getting the hollow foil of this bad boy right here. Damn, I had a lot of fun with this one. All right. Next up is the Ren McKenzie variant that we have here. Mr. McKenzie is very good at this thing that we like to call drawing and illustrating. And I'm very happy with how this cover came out. The full-on battle damage of Hot Shot flying right at you. I know there's a couple people that are wanting to get this one added to their collection. This actually is the Trade Volume 2 Virgin cover. Alright, and this is super fun. I love epic battles in the rain. I don't think I really have done that yet. That brings up a very good point. Thank you. The final fight in issue 8, 9, no, 10, 11, 12, 13. The final fight in issue 13 is going to take place in the rain. There we go. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that very much so. Please don't let me forget that. And this little beauty is being inked by Lori Foster. Well, already has been inked by Lori Foster, and getting that color treatment by Veronica Smith right now. And this is going to be our wall banner when we go to comic book convention. So I'll be looking at. I'm trying to find a slip cover to go over my wall frame right now for it or whatnot. But yeah, so that there we are. That's where we're at with this and that. We're gonna open this bad boy up. All right. If you guys got any questions or anything, just holler at your boy. Let me know. All right. So I am using Procreate to do the colorings. I use Procreate to do my what is it? Drawing. Why did I go blank? All right, so I use Procreate for doing my drawing and coloring and things like that. I flip-flop between using Photoshop, but here we go. All right, so let's start with the background. So I specifically asked Lori Foster, Mike, bringing in all the badass mothers with Ren. Hey, I'm trying to, Andy. So when I drew this thing, I wanted to, I asked Lori if she can ink Hot Shot separate from the background. Now, I did that because I want to use that Hot Shot pose on a t-shirt, and I want to be able to easily grab and pull it. So here is, let me see here. Yeah, that's one with the background. So there goes Hot Shot by himself, right. And here goes the colors for Hot Shot. So laying those flats on there real easy. Now with that background being separate, what I did here was I made a duplicate of that Hot Shot and I copied the background and I merged those two together. So the thing about coloring or filling things in is that you want all your black lines to be connected, right? So you can technically, let's see here. So like that street, let's close that mic, let's bring up this. So you see how there's all this open space? If I wanted to drop this purple right here in the street, It wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to go everywhere. Let me see. There we go. No? Well, you just defeated the purpose of what I was talking about here. Made me feel real dumb. Let me see. Maybe if I do it in a different area. Oh, wait. I know what. Sorry. There you go. Take the reference off. All right. So, back to what I was saying. You know I hate variants, but when you going to have me do one up, or you're just waiting for touches gates to land before you ask. You know I hate variants, but when I'm sorry, Shaggy, I'm missing what you're trying to ask here. Are you saying have you do one up, or are you waiting for touches gates to land before you ask? Shaggy, honestly, get out of my head. With that being the first project that you're really working with Freestyle Comics on, yeah, that's where I was going with that. I was going to be asking when Tajisu Gates drop. This dude needs to get out of my head. All right, so that setting that I had on there earlier, I'll talk about that here in a bit, but I have to turn that off. All right, so if the areas aren't closed off, if the inks aren't all sealed, like this is open right here, and I want to color that street, it goes everywhere, right? So I had to keep my background separate like I wanted, but I duplicated that background, and I duplicated Mike, and I merged those together so it's one solid background with all the lines all closed off. But then I still have my mic on top of it when I need to, and I still have my background down there when I need to. So just remembering, so the one that I'm going to use is the mic and hotshot background that's all together. And on there, what we're going to do is hit reference. So that means no matter what layer I'm on, it's always going to come back to this one. It's always going to use this one as a guide for filling in colors. So when I went and did my backgrounds, there's my background flats, and here's my hotshot flats on here. And when I say flats, that's just one tone of color, no shading, no lighting, no effects, anything like that. Just boom, take it how it is, as is. All right. Excuse me. So I learned a little trick from a friend of mine named Ted Sakura about coloring. This layer right here with the hotshot colors on it, I duplicate this layer, and then we'll put it on normal. All right, so I duplicate that layer, and I take the layer setting and I set it to screen. That way, the screen is going to enact as my lights. What I'm going to do on top of the screen is carve out my shadows. And one of my favorite features here, one of my favorite features about the using the iPad and stuff like that is the magic wand. Now with the magic wand, I can go ahead here, start laying down some shapes. Now if my hand gets tired or something, I can actually pick up the pencil. And you see, my dotted line is still going. That gives me a chance to readjust my hand, turn the canvas, and come back down wherever I was intending to be, and then close that off. Now what I want is my eraser, and because I have the shape selected, the size really doesn't matter. I get the biggest size I can, because I want that blue to start to come out. So right there, we're starting to select that. Now, I'm actually going to do that again because I don't like the selection. Alright? And if, let me see here, I'm checking. If you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. We're at 119 followers on the Hotshot Kickstarter, the Follow Me page. So, I'm trying to get to 200 so I can just launch this Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is set up to launch May 25th. But if we hit 200 followers, I'll launch that bitch today, right now. Like, you'll watch me do it right now if we get 200 followers. Now, this part is always kind of, make sure it's on freehand. All right, good. Because, like, these shapes can be whatever you want them to be. But at the same time, you know, you want to be careful how you do the shapes, because what I'm trying to do right now is literally draw the shadows. Good question. And it shows that Andrew has been paying attention to my streams. This Kickstarter is going to go for a month. So with this Kickstarter, we're talking about, let's see here. Sorry. So, Andrew is saying that, or asking that, because he knows he's heard me say that some of my Kickstarters are going to go for 2 weeks. So here's an example. Right now, this Kickstarter is set up as the granddaddy of them all FSK Hotshot Kickstarters. You can get all of our books on this Kickstarter. If we hit $10,000 on this Kickstarter, it unlocks issue 10 of Hotshot, which is a brand new issue. If we hit $13,000 on the Kickstarter, it unlocks issue 11 of, say, Poggers. What? It unlocks issue 11 of Hotshot. So those are brand new Hotshot comic books, and we haven't had a new Hotshot comic book in 2 years. So I'm giving you the ability to get both these books on this Kickstarter if we hit those goals. Now, say for instance, we do $9,900. Well, we didn't unlock the stretch goals. So my very next Kickstarter will be for Hotshot 10 and 11, but that Kickstarter is only going to go for 2 weeks. So whatever books that we haven't had out in the world for a while, which is damn near every single title that we got right now, they're going to get reintroduced to the comic community through Kickstarter, and they're going to get a 30-day Kickstarter. But after that, when we do their next issue, it's only going to be a 2-week Kickstarter, because we already know, you know, the book is here, the book has been introduced, the character's back online, and then, you know, that new issue, I'm just trying to get that next issue out to you. Thank you, Spoon. I appreciate that. I am a huge fan of Nerf guns. Alright, I think I can come in here and, yep. And so here's the other cool thing about this, that even though I've selected my shapes, this thing is still, you know, you can still keep going. Still keep selecting what you want here to be your shadows. And I'm hoping I'm making some good choices here. I just realized and noticed I'm also holding my breath while I do this. Now, I want to come back in here and cut a little bit more shape, so I want to do, actually, I'll click on remove, and then I'll come in here and just remove a little bit and go back to add, so I keep the party going here on those selections. I know also these aren't going to be my definitive shadows. I'm still going to go in with another tone of shadow on this. I'm hoping, what I'm trying to do is I can get carried away with shadows. So I'm trying to lessen my shadow use on this one. Or move, just at whatever piece I'm coloring, I'm trying to lessen my shadow use because I can get dark fast. And it's something I'm trying to work on. Coloring comic books, or coloring in general, is a very hard thing. And I appreciate those who can do it, such as a Veronica Smith, who's the lead colorist at FSK. So I'm trying to select what I think will be good shapes. And this is all so rewarding and worth it once you go through it and fill it in. Or rather, take away all the other stuff. I'm just working on a costume right now. We'll see what it does here. Takes a little bit of time to go through and do it like this. I mean, I could do a piece at a time, but I like to try to get it done all in one fell swoop. And take note, this is just my mid-tone. I am going to come in with a darker blue. And I learned I forgot who I learned it from. I think a YouTuber. But I'll show you that right there as well. I don't want to put a lot on there. It's a good selection. I think maybe I should have left that part a little bit more open, but I digress. Actually, so coming back in here, I think I can add a little bit more of that blue on there. We're going to, alright, and just because I want to get into it, so I want to have a darker blue. So what I'm going to do is create a new layer. I'm going to take that layer's opacity down to 60. And then I'm just going to choose black as my color. Let me see. Is the Kickstarter, just shared the Kickstarter on Twitter from Daniel. You just shared the Kickstarter on Twitter? Alright, hold on. Trying to check these streams, make sure I got them going good. Alright. So on this one, I can come in. I like using the studio pen. Bring it down the side a little bit. Excuse me. Because I like the way that brush is, I can just add little areas of where I want that shadow to be at. Don't want to do ooh, excuse me. Don't want to do too much. but I want it to be, you know, I want it to be seen. And this is kind of like the part where I may get carried away, so I'm trying to control myself. I don't want it in a whole lot of areas. I didn't think about that. That like his head would probably cast that shadow over there. Let's see here.
Why are we still here? Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Just to suffer.
Alright, and you see it's starting to take some form here, alright? It's starting to take some shape. It's getting some weight on it. Trying to carefully choose, but like it's starting to get chiseled, you know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, mm. Selected that color wrong. Alright, so we're gonna come in here. It's also a nice feature I like if you hold the shape that you want to make. Kind of straightens that out right there. I might want to take this down just a tad bit more. Yeah, like 45. That's pretty good. I just had a pop. Oh, that was a message. So right now, and this is like, and when you do this, this is your own. This is like completely up to you. There's no, I mean, of course, if you know anatomy and things like that, and I'm not the greatest at it or whatnot, you can, you know, you can use that to help you form and chisel out this shape. I have a bit of understanding of anatomy, as you know, I drew this figure, so I'm mainly using my drawing as my reference for how I'm going to chisel out some lights and darks from here. Now, like you can see, this thing is just really now starting to take some shape. Which is awesome, because this is the volume 1 cover. And so these are the little tips and tricks I have for the colors. I basically am using 3 different layers here to color this character. Like I said, that suit's looking pretty alright right now. So much is coming through. Alright, so. No, what is ID's good news? Did it? Tessa, what is ID's good news? It's probably something crazy. And I like doing this, especially when, going into any white areas on my projects. I can just slide this on here because it's not too dark. You know what I'm saying? Pops in there. Thank you, Handy. I appreciate that. I could still use some work though. He got partnered with Rooster Teeth, and they're gonna have him on their channel. And I know you may not know them because you're not huge into YouTubers, but Rooster Teeth is huge, like one of the OG entertainment groups on YouTube. You probably know their anime. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. That's what's up. Yeah, I definitely know what that video game is. ID must be going crazy over there. He's got to be going crazy over there. That's incredible. See, I'm still coming down here on this mask some. That's super dope, man. Tell him congratulations when I see him or talk to him again. Alright, so that's the costume. Now, the part that always gets me on color is. Should be proud, man. Dude is making moves. Now, let's see here. Now, this is the part that always gets me. I always have a hard time picking the shadows for the face because I don't want to put a lot of shadows on the face. Number one. Dakota and I went crazy when we heard because we're big fans of Rooster Teeth. Dude, that's incredible. And I would expect nothing less. You guys are big supporters of your friend's success. If I wasn't live doing this, I would go live on his. Go spit some bars over there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to play with this. Like I said, I don't want to studio pen. I don't want to go super with a lot of stuff here. Really? I want to see Dakota cry. So, yeah, let's make that happen. Now, now I know my light source is coming from the other way, right? But again, I don't want to do too much. Actually, I think, you know what? I think your boy's gonna stop right here. We'll put a little right there. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. And I'm gonna go back up to my layer for my shadows, and for this one, I'm gonna use the polygon tool because I don't want to put too much on there. Let's see here. Let's see what we can get going. Alright, let's bring that back up. And I need to use a bigger brush. So one of the reasons I use the big brush when I'm cutting out shapes and stuff like this is because I might miss some areas because I kind of like picked some real small things. Oh, I think that's good. Wow, you guys got to watch that with me live, that I actually found a level of shadow on the face that I am comfortable with. Too many shadows makes a face look old. Exactly. We got that there. I forgot to do his eyes, but I'm already on this level right now, so let's go ahead and do the teeth. I'm gonna jump back down here, get my eraser. Oh, wait. And then we're gonna go back to that. The shadows. We are going to do some of that. I'm trying to add a little bit of design to the shadow. It's stuff you probably wouldn't see unless you were zoomed in up here, but hey, I got the zoom in ability, you know what I'm saying? So I might as well use it. And actually, that came out pretty good. Right temple. Let's see here. Excuse me. Now I'm back on Yeah, actually I want to be on this one, right? Let me see. Yeah. So we'll take some of this out here. And this does not have to be perfect. I prefer it not to be because it is here. A little bit to that. Alright. Now your boy right there is pretty much done now. Let me see here if we take. Now that. And I've got an idea for how I want that shirt to be. So let me come in here. Hit you with the whites. Put it on a new back of the round. Actually, there's a lot of accents of white in this costume, so I'm gonna bring that down some. So one thing you gotta remember, because when you're dealing with PNG files and stuff like that, and I am gonna upload this as a PNG file so I can start messing around with the shirt. And I always put, like, this layer that I do with the white, I always put that down as the bottom layer so I can be sloppy on one side, you know, just limit how careful I have to be on the side. Like, I have to be careful on this side so I don't zoom out, right? But in here, I don't. We got that. And then we're going to do, I'm going to change that to technical pen. Bring that down some. And there goes those highlights, baby. That didn't come off the way that I wanted to. There we go. Alright, so the hotshot figure's done and is the part I enjoy coloring the most. Now I might. So there's my shadow layer, right? And we are using that one as my reference. Let's see here. Okay, yes. Alright, so we're on the right layer. So I'm going to go back down. What I'm going to do here is, I'm going to back out, right? And my first thing I'm going to do is, because I need to start condensing something else, I need to start condensing down some of these layers. So I'm going to duplicate this. So that one, so I can tell the difference. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep that. So we're going to delete that. So we're going to delete that. And we're going to keep all that. And that's the one that's going to be put up for the t-shirt. Alright. I'm going to rename it to, well, not rename it, but I'll add to its name. I'm going to say shirt. And we'll hit done. Boom. Now we're going to come over to this one. Alright, so I don't need that hot shot anymore. And I don't need that background anymore because all we need is this one background. Alright, so now we're going to start. We already got our layers established here. So I'm going to duplicate that building layers for the building colors. And I'm going to turn that to screen to lighten them up. I'm going to use our eraser here. No, eraser, let's stick with the studio pen. It's about to get real out here, y'all. Flipping the hat backwards. Cause I'll tell you one thing, I hate drawing buildings, coloring buildings. I hate drawing stuff with a straight line. But we're gonna, oh wait, that side needs to stay the way it is. Because we have determined that there might be, alright, let's try this. You guys are gonna experiment with me. I wanna take my selection tool and I'm gonna go automatic, right? See, are the background buildings anywhere specific in Columbus, or are they just generic? They're just generic in this case. I just picked some generic buildings, so nowhere specific in Columbus right now. I should have done that in hindsight, but this cover came up as a last minute because I wasn't going to use this as the cover. The image that I was using promoting Hot Shot, the Kickstarter, was going to be the Volume 1 cover to begin with, but then I felt like that was a fun cover. I enjoyed it, which is why I made it a Volume 2 cover. But I felt like we needed to see a cover with him unmasked in his costume and, you know, very cheerful or whatnot. So I was trying to throw this mug together as quick as I can. That's why the majority of the focus is on him. Now, I am going into, let's see. So what I want to try to do is select this thing, all the sides at once. So I'm going to my background inks, which is my reference. I'm doing my selection tool and I have it on automatic. Oh, sweet goodness gracious. And as you can see, the places that I'm going to want to delete are being highlighted. I like that. So it's cool because even in this mode, there's a line right there. Even in this mode, you start to see the shadows, or you know how the light is going to hit. Biscuits. There's always that. Okay, so let's hit the rush. Maybe I can go back. Okay, I think I just saved it. Whew. Let me see here. Right, I'm on the wrong one. Alright. So I think I just saved it. Let me get my big brush out. Yep. So now we're just going to come down this whole thing. And that was pretty easy. Now I'm going to go to my shadow layer. Oh wait, let me go back here. Let's get studio pen. Next time, get some sponsors and have hot shot in front of their buildings like Coleslaw. Hey, I like the way you think, man. I like the way you think. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to get this area over here. Excuse me. Trying to pick and choose here. Alright, so now this is my shadow layer. Shadow layer. Now I'm gonna choose black. And since I'm still using that as reference, right? My inks as reference, let's just start. There we go. Oh yeah, so here, let's do that one. Let's do that right there. That's great, right? Yeah, it is. Because I think I will be able to play on some eraser type stuff. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Just gonna lay it in here in some spots. I know it definitely. Oh no! What happens? There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it could happen. Um, there is some time if I keep the pose, I can redo a background on it or whatnot. Now I'm going back in here, and what I want to do is take this eraser, pull out the studio pen. Yeah, so there we go. No. I think, yeah, that would be from there, right? Take that, and then I had it. I think, yeah. I keep forgetting about this dang hat over here. If I had this on its own layer, I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I should have put it on its own layer. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of that, draw some of that in there. What? Man, what happened with that raid? And when do you need me to come over and help you move? Andy, I have no idea what you're talking about. What raid? Oh! All right, took me a second. I'm sorry. So what Andy is speaking on is that next door to my house, the cops showed up and raided this house. Looks like they were looking for somebody, but they didn't find him or whatever. I guess they found him later on in the day, asked him a few questions, and let him go. And I'm sitting there like, y'all kicked in this man's door, broke his windows to ask him a couple questions, all to let him go. That's crazy. I hope they are paying for that man's door. Because, I mean, they tore the door off the hinges when they kicked it in. Oh, yeah. It is burrito. But no, we're not moving anytime soon. When we move again, it's when we're getting a house. When we have a mortgage and we're going to be, it's our house and we're not paying rent. That is when we are going to move. Up until that moment, no. We are actually getting a house pretty laid out, finally starting to make it feel like and become a home. So we're good for right now. But I appreciate it very much, Andy, that I know I can call on you for help. It was pretty exciting, man. I was hoping that video would go viral uh, to draw some attention to my page. That's all I cared about, really. That's why I put it on there. Hoping people would see it and be like, oh, what's going on? Let's help Mike. But I think a lot of people knew I was just joking as far as trying to get out of here or move. Our house is pretty cool, and it's honestly it's going to be pretty hard to find a place that has all the room that we have right now for us and our kids. Which is kind of why I don't want to start the whole looking process, really. Because it's going to be a pain in the butt. But, rent sucks. It really does. But, you know, see here. What is that from? I know. Alright, let me fix that now before I forget. So you gotta make sure you get all these areas with the white. I forgot about this right here. Family. Let's see here. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, man, I like that. I think that's scrap happy. Let me get up my. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Put those highlights in the eye. Yes, I mean that's a hot shot cover. You know, we'll see what it does. Let's share it as a PNG. Upload. Well, this looks like it's working out pretty fine. Well, no, because like I do need to bring somebody else on the show. So yeah, I do need to keep it. It doesn't even matter. So I'm trying to think right now. I'll probably take a break and write this down and figure it out before I switch over to my next project. But trying to think which one do I like better, Restream or StreamYard. But if I'm using Streamlabs to source all this stuff, I don't really need the high price one or whatever that's going on Restream. I do, because I need to add my graphics. Yeah, so thinking about that, I still do, so I think we might as well just stick with, I don't know, man. Trying to save $1 or $2 is always a pain. I'm going to select that, and we're going to share you up as a PNG for real. Why would I send it to Procreate? Upload to that Google Drive. Alright, I wonder. So that looks all fine. Oh, but I cannot see the chat. Okay. Let me see. Well, I kind of want to check in things. Let me see how that looks. Looks fine. Okay. Cause looks like everything's uploading to that I just sent is uploading to my Google Drive. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you guys can't even see that. All right, that's fine. So we can do this. So maybe I'll transition over here to do get the cover finished. Oh wait, that's a JPEG. So okay, there's the PNG. All right, boom, they're uploaded. So let's crack open Photoshop. And then I'm gonna share the screen. All right, so banger, we're in there. We're in there like swimwear, swimwear, swimwear. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Again, if you're just tuning in, man, check out my the Kickstarter page, freestylecomics.net. Click on that. Type that in your URL in another window. Go to it. Hit the follow button so you know when the Kickstarter's starting, launching, breaking it off. All right. Let's bring this down here. We're gonna hit Command Copy. No, we're gonna hit Command All. Command Copy. We're gonna shrink this down just a tad bit. Hit that Command V. Doop. And then we're gonna shrink it. We're gonna shrink it. We're gonna shrink it down. Alright, then I need to take that off. You know what? Alright. So goes the trade cover. Volume 1. Oh, in the can. Let's see here. Alright, so that's the trade cover for Volume 1. Now that may not be final colors. My colors for Veronica Smith is her and Danny are in the same vein. If they see something they can make better, they will just jump in there and do it. So these may not be final colors. Veronica could very well see this and say, Mike, pass that over to me. I am a penciler and a guy who just happens to be able to color. But Veronica is a colorist. It's what she does. So we'll see what she says. We'll see if it passes the old Veronica Smith test. Alright, but we'll close out that one, right? Now this other one. Oh, bring the window over. Bring the window over. Bam. Right? So let's put that there. So we file new. Let's see here. Go 11 by 17. We'll landscape that. Portrait. No. Portrait. Yeah. Alright. Now, let me get my electrical tool. Oh, shoot. Headphones. Get him out the way. iPad, move it over here. Because now we are in the world of Photoshop. Elliptical tool, holding down shift to make a perfect circle, grabbing this paint bucket. No! Starting a new layer, then filling it in there, taking that off. Hey, hotshot, where you at? Let me grab you. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's move both those down here. Bum, bum, bum. Let's shrink both of those right quick. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's move those both right there. Let me grab hotshot. I was transforming, y'all. Sorry. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. I didn't say both of them. I said hotshot. It's a circle. Circle doesn't need to move. So, select that, right? I want to keep all the rest of him, right? Right. Let's see. Got my lasso tool, plus the shape. Bam, boom. Braca. Select. Inverse. And then go to the hotshot layer. Hey, yeah. Now you're probably wondering, why did I do that? Because all I wanted to do was delete the foot there so I can have it like he's stepping out the circle. I did not want to delete the rest of his body because I wanted him coming out of this circle. So let me start right now on naming my layers. Hotshot, bam. Main circle. I don't know what to call it other than that. The main circle. Alright, so let's, do I want to make that red? Because this is going to be on a white tee. Let's get both of them on there. The front. Let me duplicate a circle, right? Look at that bottom one. Let me hit that with the black. Correct? Bam. That's not black. Let me hit Command D. Let me hit Enter Command D. Command C to upscale it. How do I do this all at? Is that it? Yeah, that's happening all at once. I don't know if I want that to be black though. Fill it in. I don't like that blue. I don't know why I sang that, y'all. I have no idea why I sang that. Then I hit layer, style, stroke. And we're gonna hit that with perhaps that blue. I'm gonna go right there. Group you all together. Okay, let's look at this thing called text. Hmm. There we go. Why a circle? What if it was an oval, like the oval of his hotshot logo? Because it didn't immediately jump out at me to do an oval. When I had started thinking about the design, it just had always started off in my head as a circle. Hmm. May have something there, Andy. Thank you. Hmm. might end up probably changing this color though. Mm. Oh, wait. Where is the text at? Oh, the text is right there. I like that text, but there might be another text that may be better. Or I might dig better. Wow, those are huge. I know what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm wasting time right now because I know I'm gonna just come back to the actual. Boom, 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 boom. I did all well. I didn't do a whole lot of looking, but wasted my time looking because this is what I'm gonna end up using. Oh, this is. Select. So I'm gonna try to bring this in some. The selection to get closer to the letter. What is that? That's definitely what I want. Select contract. Want to contract it. Select Z. Select. That was too much. Contract. Let's try 6. Ooh. Didn't mean to zoom in on that part. Sorry. Command Z. It does have a white stroke around it. So. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is. Alright, so first I'm going to save the selection. Select. Save selection. I'm going to hit Command D. I'm going to back up. I'm going to go to that, and I'm going to grab my magic wand. I'm going to hit click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to hit paste. I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to select load selection. No. Yeah. Jeez. Okay, there it goes. And I have that color selected. I'm going to grab a brush and back up. And I'm going to hit you. No, actually. I want to get both those colors, right? So we'll start with the light blue first. Hit him with it. Da 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 da. And then we're gonna hit him with this dark blue, but not all the way. I'm gonna shift. Whoa. See, like that line. Sorry, I'm gonna select and hold shift so I can make a straight line across. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to go back to this. Yeah, I think so. You know what I want? I want this to freaking merge. That's what I fucking want. That's what I'm trying to get it to do. There we go. Pop that up. It's got on his mask. There we go. Then, because we do that where we be at, we gotta get that logo on there because people, it's branding. Logos. F for the mud. Logos. Casting calls, clothing, shop. Excuse me. Why would logos not be? Where could I possibly put a logo for that? That's, or maybe, no? No? Title fonts logos right there in my dang face. takes forever for this thing to pull up. Oh, there it is. Drop it off. No. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Let's open this up. Let's get rid of these. We don't need these, right? To the trash. To the trash with you. Bring this down here to the lower lefts of the deck. Hit a Command E. Let's combine those. Boom. Now let's see about a layer style stroke. Ooh. Let's see. So yeah, I kind of dig that outside. Kind of fattens it up a little bit. Okay. Alright, file. Save as. Google Kickstarter. We're gonna do a new folder. Shirts. Create. And we're gonna call this unmaxed. I want to say there's a PSD right there, right? Boom. But then, hold wait. Now we save it as a PNG. Oh yes, it is unmasked. Bam. Alright, so this is done, right? We're gonna save that because that is done. We're done with that. We're out of that. We're not sharing. Oh, that screen. Hey. That was a lot, y'all. That was a lot that we just did right there. And I still have so much more to do. Let me see here. I think take a little intermission. I literally needed to do that to help me think about what I was going to do next. And I think it's cool. Alright, let's see here. It is a dryer in the background, J-Man. And thank you, sir. How come that's not coming up? Refresh the chat. Yeah, I don't know why the Facebook comments weren't coming up. No, I'm still going. I, I just wanted to play my logo videos because I think they're cool. And I needed to like blank out for a second because I couldn't think of what I was going to hit up next. But I did, so now I'm hitting it up. Let's take a look at this Ren McKenzie cover. Look at that, and all its glory, all of its beautiful glory. I'll up a new one. No, I said open up, create new. Yeah, create new. Let's go regular. Oh yeah. I was just sitting there and I couldn't determine what it was, so like I played one of the logo videos, and it was like I got to hide from the camera for a second and gather my thoughts, and now I know what I'm doing now. I think I do. We'll see. All right. Oh, there's not. Thought this would be somewhat easier. Let me see here. Let's do the flow. Oh wow. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Select inverse. Selection. Modify. Feather. Alright, let's see what it does. The eraser back. Where's the eraser at? Okay. Wow. I don't know if that's gonna look good. File, save as. Let me see here. File, new window. Okay, sorry, blanked out here. A new window. T. I thought this thing was gonna be easy, like a quick little easy thing to make, but I don't know. I don't think it will be. I don't think this is gonna look the way that I intended it to look. I had to refresh the chat. I was not seeing any of the messages that were coming up on Facebook. I happened to like look over and I saw that there was some there or whatnot, but I'm noticing that the multi-stream chat is not showing me all of the comments. Oh, welcome to my T Republic store. T Republic. I could have swore I selected upload a design. A design. And then we go to the. I don't know where these sound effects are coming from, people. Alright. Does not look good on black. Looks okay on white. I'm not a fan. So no. Oh. I kicked myself out of my own studio. I kicked myself out of my own studio trying to get a window. Take the Ring of Fire hotshot image from number 9 and put Ren's image of hotshot coming at us. I was thinking. So Randy says he didn't steer us wrong with the last design. Go to documents, freestyle comics. Comics, covers, hot shots. It always amazes me how they make this thing small and then I can't freaking read it. Get that over there. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Oh, I'm trying to tell y'all this is why you need a colorist like Veronica. Because she will send the PSD files, baby. Now, I may, just because of Andy here, we might just be looking at something completely different now. Where's the eraser tool? What's the ink? Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't coming up soft on the other side like I wanted it. It was super not. So it was making it hard to blend. Hard to blend. Alright, alright. I'm all holding my breath while I'm like airbrushing this thing. Actually, I probably do want that to go right there. Now, that right? There we go. Now we are on the hot shot. Okay, that's his whole self. So we just gonna Command E that whole thing, and then we're gonna come in here. Gonna turn you back up. We're gonna get this side. So we get my roof back down here. Now, Andy, this is a great idea. Just don't think it works with rims. I think this is a good shirt right here. So then I don't know. Didn't I have a okay, I think I got rid of a layer I didn't need to get rid of. Let me see here. Put you back up. I want to get rid of this one. So some nice rimming for the shadow on the inside there. That helps. Oh, but behind that, excuse me. I look better with a try to get all that stuff right there. Oh, that's that brown. Alright, I think that is good.
It's you.
What?
It's you. You're the one who needs the extra drawers.
Okay. We fixed the kids up with some new dresser drawers, and got a bunch of hangers and stuff, trying to help them get their stuff organized because they just have clothes everywhere. And after we got all that done, there's still a cabinet, small dresser left, and it was like, so everybody got their clothes put away. If anybody needs any more room, they can just hang up the rest of their clothes. And my wife just came here and told me it was me. I'm the one that needs the extra dressers. It's funny. The heck? That was weird. All right, I think that's good to go. I think that is good to go. Good call, Andy. There we go. Hold in one. PNG. All right, let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Oh no, hey, can y'all still hear me? I think y'all can, because then Tessa would have said something if I sitting up here talking. Alright, so let's go back. I thought I had that window. Alright, let's go back to T Republic. Oh no, you're fine. You're okay. Why? I said T Republic, not StreamYard. I'm already on StreamYard. Alright. Let's see how this comes out. Alright, I have another image I'm using for a shirt. I already know, but I'm just waiting for it to get colored. I have to do some more erasing. Should have shrunk this down is what I should have did. No, I was saying I'm not sure it would work with Ren's. But it works with the shirt. Alright, I need to shrink it down and clean those edges up more. Stop with that screen share. Bring that back up. Share. Alright, so oh, those are on the hotshot layer. Good freaking job. Because that's not what I wanted. I guess I don't need them that much. They help. Can't eat. Can't eat. So let's make that all a layer. We need the smoke. Let's make that all a layer. We need him. Let's make this background a layer. And then let's take all that out. Group all these together. Let me file save as hole in one PSD. Now let me merge all of them together, and then get the eraser. He said, "Oh, thank you. Was my address and info up there? Wasn't even paying attention." Ah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't get carried away. Alright, those edges are crisp. Andy said it would totally work for Ren's piece. Alright, so let's go back over here. Change the artwork. Yes. I want to change it. There that is. And some. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see how it. Ooh, set my soul on fire. Oh, Andy. Great call. I may have modified it, but great call here, buddy. Yeah. Oh, that works. Hey. Hey. There you go. Alright then. Let's see here. Okay. That is awesome. I think that was a good job there, Andy, man. Good call. Good call. Why am I not signed in? Log in. Now, this calls for some model examples. If it ever logs me in, I'm trying to get over here to my Redbubble account so I can get some images of people in the shirts. Oh, and I need to touch base with Veronica. Well, let's see here. I didn't think it'd take me out. I have to look at this some more when I'm online. I thought it would let me pick it. Oh well. Look, I'm gonna call it a wrap right there for right now. Take myself a little bit of a break for right now. I'm gonna dive over to the Kickstarter page now. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight while I was doing that stuff. I may pop it back up when I dive into more Kickstarter stuff or whatnot. But I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight while I was coloring the Volume 1 trade cover. Now I can actually send that off to Brian to get printed page by page, just so we'll have trade copies available and I can have that hollow foil cover, to see what that looks like and all that gloriousness. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Remember, share it out with your friends. If you're catching this on a replay, freestylecomics.net is where you can get all the latest information, updates about the Kickstarter, and hit that follow button so you know when the Kickstarter will launch. Alright, and we are out. I think that I should ask Mr.